up, squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, so Taurus, let's see what is going on for your mid-month, August 2020. So let's start by doing an oracle reading just to see where the energy is starting out, the core of what we're going through. And then we'll take it from there. Now keep in mind, guys, like I always say, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and that the energy could be transferable. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of someone around you. So what is going on for my squad? Let's get at least 3 cards here. All right, so we have deception and envy. It was so funny because I was doing a personal reading earlier and that card came out. And I'm like, I haven't gotten that yet for any readings, but here it is for ours. So sorry about that. I'm working, baby. All right, so let's see. We have triumphant success. Okay, so I see bullshit that's cut out. Okay, let's get one more card. And we have positive movement forward. So regardless of what this deception is or what this lie is, it has a very positive effect. So think of this as like the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So it's like you're moving away from something. You're finding success. You're cutting out BS. Okay, and you're really tapping in. There's a lot of creativity flowing. There's, you're working on you, your self-esteem, and it's like you take a step back from certain things, or you took time alone to do certain things, but now it's going to be a time for you to really celebrate and to really rejoice in something. So I feel like there was a moment of disconnect. There was a moment of you guys just not being there 100%. But it led you to a truth where now you're stronger than ever and you start getting a lot of things that you want. I know, just being a Taurus and with the energies Taurus has been going through, it's like we've kind of been, peeling the layers of an onion where, it's like you're finding out certain things and you're learning certain things, but sometimes onions make you cry. So it's like it could be comfortable or uncomfortable. But let's see why these cards are here. What deck do I want to use? I have like 3 decks around me right now. So why is this deception and envy card there? Two of Cups in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the King of Cups in the reverse. For some people, if this has to do with love, something doesn't work out because a person is seeing somebody, straight up. If this has nothing to do with love, then someone just did something that was very untrustworthy. So you let go of a friend, you let go of, cousin, whatever this is to you. Okay. And there is healing that does come in. And what I like, if you're not taking this approach already, I see this being the best approach to take. But even though there may be things you're not over, things that you're still disappointed about, you're taking the path of the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is aware that there's things in life that are going to be out of our control. And it's like my mom told me one time when I was younger and I'm like crying hysterically. She's like, yo, I get that you're upset, but in all of this time crying, has anything fucking been fixed? And I'm like, just let me be depressed right now. But it's true. So with this, it's like you could kick, you can scream, you can cry, you can call someone and curse them out. You could do all of the above. But it's not going to change anything. So it's like you deal with the truth of whatever is whatever, and you just go with that. Whether that's a good or bad thing for you, initially. But what it does lead to, no matter how you feel in the beginning, is something very fulfilling. Healing that comes in. Okay. So what is this triumphant success about? We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Cups, Judgment card, and we have 2 of Wands. So you're cutting out what was reckless. You're cutting out whatever was making you, unhappy. this could also be someone just taking charge of their lives and deciding, look, I'm not gonna, you know, sit in my corner and feel bad for myself anymore. I'm gonna take life by, whatever the freaking saying is, and I'm gonna go with it. You guys are definitely going towards something that you're gonna, it's like you find so much goodness in it. If there's any sort of betrayal or anything toxic that you guys went through, I really feel like this is a time where mentally you're past it, you're over it. Okay. For some of you, a situation from the past may revisit you. I think it's more so for closure as opposed to like going anywhere with it. Why is this positive movement forward card here? We have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, guys, something very fulfilling comes in. We have the Temperance card in the reverse. Let's get one more card. Why is that Temperance reversed? Seven of Swords in the reverse, Four of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands in the reverse. So there's two things here. There's something that's revealed, whether it's about you or someone or something around you. But something is seen clearly where you're like, I have to let this go. I have to protect myself from this. But at the same time, you have something new that you're dealing with that is exciting, but your soul is warning you towards something. And I think your soul warns you heavily because there's some sort of attachment that you may still have to this. And the path you're meant to take is the one where you think logically, the one where you cut out, anything that can bring on conflict. Spirit wants you to think with your logic, not your emotions when it comes to this. All right. So let's get into the past, present, and future. All right. So what is going on for Taurus, August, mid-month 2020? Let's get 6 more cards. All right, 2 more cards, guys, and we'll get this show on the road. All right, the energy here, we have the 3 of Wands, King of Swords in the reverse, 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Cups. So many dualities here, guys, because someone is strongly protecting themselves from something. And there's so much expansion that happens, especially financially speaking. You guys can be coming across a lot of money. But you do something that puts your soul at ease, but it could bring pain to your ego. Okay, so maybe a person you need to let go of, even though you wish things could have been different. Maybe having to, I don't know, leave a friend behind because your career is taking you to another part of the world. You can no longer have your adventures together. So it's something that's very good, but you have to reject something that I feel you were closely tied to. Okay. So for the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card, and the 6 of Pentacles. There was something that could have been weakening. It could have, really put a lot of strain on your spirit. Maybe physically speaking, maybe your body felt tired. But with something that wasn't being reciprocated or something that wasn't working, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So Spirit is saying something may have really bothered a person or gone against their will, or again, equal effort wasn't being met, but something great came out of it. Why is this Wheel of Fortune here? We have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, we have the Magician. Okay, I'm going to clarify the other cards and we'll do this all at once. Why is the Strength card in the reverse here? Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Cups in the reverse, World card in the reverse. And why is this Six of Pentacles here reversed? We have the Judgment card, Ace of Wands in the reverse, Five of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles. So there's something here where I feel like something starts off really good. It's seen as a good thing. You're either you're closely connected to somebody, or there's something that it seems like this was like meant for you, destined for you, and you have all the power in manifesting this, and you do. But then there's some sort of transition, whether it's with this same situation or something else in life, where someone is waiting on something, someone feels weak, someone is really, really upset about a chapter in their life that they're not quite ready to close, or one that they're just still dealing with that needs to be closed out. So something is not reciprocated. And there's a lot of loss, there's a lot of sadness, there's, passion lost. But it clears the way for some sort of incredible turn of events. Okay, so I think that something is being seen as really bad, although it's setting you up for something really good. Okay, so now it's just a matter of that good coming in. Now, for the present moment, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and we have the Eight of Cups. This is really about authenticity, Taurus, because you're not going to walk towards anything where you can't be you, where you can be yourself, where you have to be fake. I was telling you guys in the most recent videos I've been posting, but I don't know what's going on with Taurus, if you guys are feeling this too, but this is the least I've ever spoken to anyone in my entire life. I moved back to New York. I have 300 family members here. I've seen maybe about 5 or 6. And it's only because they're with my cousin. And I love her and I'm going to see her, all the time. But I haven't been wanting to talk to anyone. I haven't been wanting to explain myself to anyone. I have friends that they're used to talking to me every single day for hours. And I haven't hit them back in like 2 weeks because I just don't want to. So right now I really just feel like there's something happening in Taurus where we're being aligned for something that is bigger than what we can imagine, but we need to reassess. Okay, we need to ask ourselves, have we been going about things in the right way? Have we been working towards our goals? Have we been handling our responsibilities in a responsible way? Okay, and I'm at a point where I'm realizing there may have been a lot of people in my life and instances in my life where it's not me. And it's weird because I've had, like I'm telling you guys, I've had lifelong friendships that now it's just like I have no interest in them. So there's a lot of changes coming, and I think, there's a strong urge and need for Taurians right now and all Taurus placements to really focus on what really matters. And have you been living authentically and organically? Okay. So there's a lot of reservation on the Taurus end. This is Taurus, Hermit. And then this is the outside world with its bullshit. And Taurus is like, no, if I stay inside, I don't have to walk, come across that shit. All right, so why is this Knight of Pentacles here? We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Six of Swords in the reverse. So Taurus is just too tired for the bullshit. Taurus isn't going to go towards it. Whether you guys are crying in pain or you guys are laughing that you're not going towards something, you're just not going to do it. It doesn't matter what emotion you have. Okay? For some of you, it could be a fire energy. Okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Why is this Emperor in the reverse? This is the core energy. So this is the center card. We have the Sun card here. And we have the Four of Cups. Refusal to do anything that isn't you, that doesn't make sense. So if like you're the type of person that would maybe go to church every weekend to make the family happy, but you fucking hate church, you're not going back to church. Okay. So it's that sort of thing where it's like, no, I can't, like, it. No, I'm not doing this anymore. This isn't me. I'm not going to make this shit up anymore. Like, I'm not going to do it. And it's going to be very freeing, because that's when new beginnings come in, and that's when you guys really expand. Okay. And you really build on something strong. But you had to leave the nest. You had to walk away from something that may have seemed comfortable in the moment, but it wasn't going to be conducive to the powerhouse that you're meant to be. Why is this Eight of Cups here? We have the Chariot in the reverse. And we have the Star card. So, I mean, this is awesome, because there is so much that you couldn't control. You had to walk away from things that were out of your control at this point. The universe wanted you to go to a different direction. But at the same time, you get something that you strongly desire. Okay? So not only are you forced out of situations, but you find yourself, falling into amazing situations. Again, like I saw earlier in the reading, friends calling me. I haven't been picking up to friends. Okay, that's fine. It was a Taurus friend too. But just like I saw earlier, there is something that becomes clear where the change that you're making, it's solidified. It's like, oh, I can't go back to that. So it could be something drastic, like, maybe you broke up with a person you haven't spoken in months, and maybe you consider whether or not you want to go back to them, but then you hear, they have a baby on the way. And that's like, oh, okay, now we really can't go back. Okay, now that's too far. There's a whole nother child involved. So it could be something like that, where it's like, you just see something that makes you so sure of what needs to be done next. Okay. So what's going on in the future here? We have the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. Why is this Nine of Cups here? We have the Hermit card. The Tower card reversed. So there could be a time where you guys feel misunderstood. Maybe you feel lonely. But I want you to understand that you dodged something that would have been catastrophic. This is the situation you would have been dealing with. People freaking flying out of windows, the building is on fire, some girl got, stabbed by a rock. This shit is intense. So this is what you moved yourself away from. Okay? There would have been nothing there for you. Why is this Ten of Cups here? We have the Hierophant. Spirit was trying to, teach you guys something. Spirit says this had to come into your life to wake you up. Okay? But it's like it's not meant to be there anymore. You're supposed to have some sort of fallout. I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I haven't really been talking about myself lately. I feel like it's been months since I've done that. But I don't like to read myself too often, because it's hard to read yourself. It's like operating on yourself. It's, you should probably get someone else to do it. But there was a situation that I had pulled cards on, and the cards were like, yo, it's a go. Lisette, green light, do it. And everything looked so positive. And even when other people would look at the situation, they're like, yeah, it's a go, it's a go. And so I went for it, And this situation turned out to be something that was catastrophic in my life. And I was angry with my cards. I was angry with Spirit, because I'm just like, look, I fucking asked, and I would have avoided it if I saw this disaster. Why did you tell me to go? Like, I'm really pissed off. But then the whole situation reminded me of something that had happened a decade ago. And that something was the turning moment in my life where so many good things started. So it kind of like snapped me back, and it was like, it was a huge smack in the face, but I was able to get my shit together and get my shit right. So it's not that the universe was, being malicious towards me. The universe is just like, I don't know how else to redirect you. So that is what's happening, where Tauruses, guys, we're stubborn. We're not going to do something or take your word just because you fucking say it. You know, if anything, that'll be why we don't take your word, because it's like, why are you even telling me what to do? What is your problem? But in this case, the universe had some sort of hard lesson, and it gets us on that path, okay? Because the way we were going about shit before, it wasn't getting us the results that we wanted. There needed to be a reassessment here. All right, we have the Five of Swords. And we have everything is fine, okay? So you tried different ways in the past to make things work. You weren't, again, you know, getting those results that you wanted. But you're okay. You've been through the worst of it. There can still be painful memories here and there. Maybe you have a day or two where, you know, you don't feel your best. But when this says everything is fine, you know, as opposed to the Ten of Swords, because I have both in this deck, it means that you're okay. You can function. This was a good thing for you. It may have ended drastically, but it was for the best. Okay? So don't be so angry, Taurus, because again, the universe is giving you something that is so huge, but it had to prepare you and it had to wake you up. And there's pros and cons to being a Taurus, and I think that this is one of our worst cons, but sometimes we need to learn dramatically. Okay, because we're people that we're patient. We can put up with a lot, and we can go through way more bullshit than what's necessary. So when the universe needs for us to wake up, I think sometimes the Taurus can get the lesson a little harder than other people. So there might be that resentment, like just for the universe. It's like, if I'm such a loving and giving person, not every Taurus is like this. I'm talking about the highly evolved good Tauruses in this world. But for those Tauruses, you know, it's easy to get mad and say, you know, why the fuck this shit always happened to me? I'm kind, I'm loyal, I'm giving, I always put others before me to the point where I'm drained. Why does stuff happen to me? Because you're fucking stubborn, Taurus, all right? And I'm calling myself out too. But that's why we get hit hard. It's not that the universe hates us. It's just that we need a harder push to change our minds, because we're stubborn. We're stubborn as fuck. All right, so let's get the energy, guys. Not the energy, the advice for this mid-month for all Tauruses. What are some words of guidance from Spirit? I'm sorry, there's so much noise, guys. There's just a lot of people around. All right. So what is going on? Everything is fine. Six of Cups reversed. We have the Tower card, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So there's something, again, that you're not going to be expanding on, where you're letting it go, you're putting it in the past, but it's not like in a destructive way, Taurus. It's not where you're keying someone's car or you're calling someone and cursing them out. It's just going to be kind of like, you know, thanks for the memories. It didn't work out. I wish you the best. You wish me the best. Like, good luck, you know? So it's that sort of thing. And this is something that I feel really depleted you. You know, you put a lot of effort into it. You put a lot of care into it. You put a lot of love and tenderness into it. And you just didn't get what you wanted. So that's what pisses off a Taurus even more. Okay? But with the Tower card and with the Nine of Pentacles, you're being pushed in a way where even if, you know, even if you're in a relationship or you have someone that's like, you know, your support system, you do something on your own, you're very powerful in it, and it drastically changes your life. A very appealing offer comes in that I feel you do, you know, take on, and it's something that, again, brings you a lot of balance. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands reversed, and we have the Fool card. And for most of you, this is going to be something that is unmarked territory, okay? But Taurus, with the energies around you right now, there's no need to have extra stress around you. So if there's a person or a job, a boss, whatever, if there's someone that it's like being around them would be a choice, It's not someone you have to be around. It's not someone like you live with or something that you can't avoid. If this is someone that you have a choice to break bread with them, and they are stressing you the fuck out, or you're stressing them the fuck out, that has to go. Right now, if you're dealing with shit, it's because you live with your parents or something and you have no choice but to hear their shit. Okay? But if it's something where it's like a friend that you only see them when you call them to chill, then why the hell are you calling them? So something that does not need to be there is trying to give you shit, and we don't got time for the shits. Okay? We're working on an empire. There's something huge that's being built, so focus on that. Okay? So squad, I love you guys so much. If this resonated with you, there's a link in the description below to donate. Thank you to all of my squad members that do. It really helps a lot with the channel and keeping it running. If you guys are on Instagram, follow me, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Take care, guys. I love you.